Yo, hello from Melbourne. I've been here for a week now. One of my clients is expanding rapidly in Melbourne, and is a reflection of the amount of construction activity that is currently going on here. Granted that most of my exposure has been in the CBD and a lot of high-rise construction, that's brought to mind two key points that I'd like to share with you. The first one is that safety is a system of good management. So this becomes so much more important in the high-rise construction simply because you've got lots of traffic activity, you've got lots of public interaction at the ground level. In addition to that, you've got your deliveries of plant and equipment and concrete and everything else on such a small footprint. You've got limited laydown spaces, and the site itself is constantly changing, and it goes from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 stories high and more. And so that workplace is constantly getting bigger, and you've got those layers of literally layers of concrete between each sort of work site as it goes up, which can make it really quite difficult to maintain clear communications and clear expectations across the workforce. So in that space, strongly encourage you to just get back to the very core of your duty of care. Do your inductions, do what's required to set those expectations, and set those expectations in the way that they're robust and they don't actually change particularly much, and everybody understands what the minimum expectations on site are. Do your inspections, so then you can actually demonstrate, you can maintain that expectation that you've set at the start, and also demonstrate that you're doing everything that you can to maintain your safe places of work. And finally is just communicate. And the communication between contractors, the communication between the stakeholders, and communication with public becomes absolutely critical in ensuring that you nip any issues in the bud, or you can actually actively predict issues that may arise and address them before they become a problem. And this one's for the individuals. Essentially, you take you with you. So with booming construction activity comes opportunity. It's quite likely that the training will be provided to fill skills gaps for particular projects. So the employer is paying for it to cover a gap in that project, but you get to take those skills with you. So jump onto any opportunity that you possibly get to get additional tickets, trainings, qualifications, licenses, whichever. These will serve you well into the future. Apart from that, that's fairly much me heading back across to the west tonight. So thank you to Melbourne for having me for the last week, and for the Wurundjeri, I hope I pronounced that correctly, people from the Yarra Valley in which Melbourne sits, for your hospitality and accommodations and whatnot over the course of the week. I'll be back soon. Cheers.